Hey everyone! Hope you're all having a great day today and happy March 1st. Today I'm going to review one of the what is widely regarded by so many fans as one of the greatest Wolverine story arcs of all time, Wolverine Old Man Logan from 2009. The storyline came out on September 9th of 2009 and was written by Mark Millar and drawn by Steve McNiven. Now, I will say this right off the bat. I am not exactly the biggest Mark Millar fan. One of the things that he wrote I wasn't that crazy about. One of that story arc that he wrote was Marvel's first Civil War event back in 2006. I was not a big fan. I was not a fan of that story arc personally. But this one is easily one of the best Wolverine story arcs that are out there. Excuse me. Wolverine Old Man Logan is actually an alternate reality story. It takes place on an Earth where the villains have successfully taken out most of the heroes and has taken over the world. And Wolverine being one of those few survivors due to his adamantium skeleton and to his ridiculously powerful healing factor. Um, Wolverine in this universe is a lot older. He's probably close to 200 years old at this point. He's probably a little over 200 years old, I would say. Excuse me. And the thing is, he's now married. He's got a couple of kids. He lives on a farm, and basically he's got to pay rent to the Hulk gang, which are led by which are based by the Hulk himself, who in this universe became evil once he absorbed a little bit too much of radiation during the villains take over the planet. And the Hulk gang basically consists of his that inbred grandchildren. Yes, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Hulk in this universe had children with his first cousin, Jennifer Walters, who we all know and love as She Hulk. Yeah, I know, incest, disgusting. But with that being said, so Wolverine in this world, he's a lot older now. He's living on a farm with his wife and kids, and it's now a pacifist. But once you're reading, you're like, why is he a pacifist? Why does he refuse to fight back? Well, when one of his good allies, Hawkeye, who is now blind in this unit, who's blind in this unit, who became blind over time, says, "Look, if you help me deliver these goods, I will pay you." So Wolverine goes with him, and basically, as they're journeying, Wolverine tells him what happened. He says, while the villains were attacking the X Mansion, Mysterio, one of Spider-Man's most notorious villains, tricked him and manipulated him into taking out the entire X-Men. This traumatized Wolverine so badly that he just said, "You know what? I'm not going to be Wolverine anymore. I'm just going to be Logan." And during their trip, they get tricked and they get they get betrayed by the people that Hawkeye was selling the goods to, and Hawkeye gets killed, but Wolverine survives because of his healing factor. Gets into a fight with their leader, the Red Skull, who killed Captain America in this universe. Kills the Red Skull with Captain America's shield, and then heads back to his farm with the money that one of the guys was holding up. As he comes back to his farm, one of his neighbors tells him that the Hulk gang came back and killed his family for fun. This caused Wolverine to come back and say, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm being Wolverine again." And that's basically what this summary is. It's basically, Wolverine basically coming to terms with who I'm sorry, hold on. It's basically that type of story. And I will say that this story is not for kids. It's extremely bloody and violent. See heads getting chopped off, limbs getting chopped off, blood and gore. It's a very bloody story. It's a very bloody story. But the artwork by Steve McNiven is outstanding. I've always liked his artwork. I think he's one of the best artists in the comic book industry today. And the writing by Mark Millar, I will not lie, was outstanding in this one. Although I didn't like the fact that once again, even though this is an alternate reality, that they make the Hulk a freaking cannibal. Like, why do they have the Hulk eating people? That shit is disgusting. I didn't like when they did it for the Ultimate Universe Hulk, Earth 1610 version of Hulk, I should say. Don't like that idea. Never was a fan of that idea. But so yeah, this is basically where Wolverine basically makes his journey back to being the hero that he once was. that's pretty much what it is. This elements of the story were used in the last two Wolverine movies, the Wolverine back in 2013 and Logan 4 years later in 2017. But yeah, Old Man Logan is one of the most widely regarded Wolverine story arcs of all time. If I was to give this a grade on a scale from an A plus to a screw you, I'm giving this an A plus. And if I was to give it on a scale from a 1 out of 10, I'm definitely giving this comic a 10 out of 10. Uh, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.